returned with Halbernack jumping in with, like, his entire family.
Painting our stream with halberds.
Well, Halbernack does a lot of miniature painting.
Oh,
That's what he does. And he is one of my favorite people. He is super cool.
Excellent. So if you enjoy miniature painting, you should probably be calling
Which I never think I can say the name right. I think it's Halbernack.
If we're saying it wrong, just correct us. We'll do our best to fix it.
Alright, so for those of you who are just jumping in, because I think like 25 of you just did, we are raising money for Extra Life, which is an amazing charity helping out some sick kids in the hospital. We've already raised a solid amount of money and reached most of our stretch goals except for the last one.
We have continuously crushed stretch goals all day. We started off with a $500 goal.
Which leads us to playing Monster Camp.
In the first place. We're doing the 10 to midnight block because of reaching that goal. But we've actually managed to hit 2 goals since then.
You're welcome.
One at $750, where we agreed to play a 4-player, all-in-character version of Phasmophobia. 4 of us will get on a digital live stream and stream that.
In character.
Date not yet set, but to be determined very soon. At $1,000, we agreed to do an additional Mad Lib game, similar to the one that we ran right as quarantine was starting up.
You forgot the extra mini episode that me and Brie were going to do for Warren.
Well, that was your 875 that you agreed to do.
Yeah, but that's still one that we did, so...
We still did crush that.
I just need everybody to remind me I said I will do that. Because I'm going to need to write that now.
So the stretch goal that we're at right now, we are currently at $1,050 unless someone has dropped even more money since last time I looked. At $1,250, instead of doing 1 game of Phasmophobia, we will be doing 3 games of Phasmophobia once a month, every month, and with a rotating cast of goofs doing the spooks and voices and shenanigans.
Goofs doing the spooks, or spoofs, if you will.
Brandon, if you could drop the donate link into chat for me, I would most appreciate it. So, for those of you who did not tune into our Mad RVA fundraiser in June, we first played Monster Prom then, and the way this worked last time we played was that there's a sort of multiplayer mode where both of you can pursue romantic interests at the same time.
And Josh steals everybody's love interest.
And I apparently just do a really good job of stealing people's love interests. So if we can do 2-player here, then we'll be seeing if that trend continues or if
I'm gonna steal the love of your life. That's what I'm gonna do. Take away my love.
How will you steal it from me?
One of the things I will say is because this is the 10 to midnight stream and because we're playing Monster Camp, this is going to be a more mature game.
Or, as Austin Powers would say, Randy, baby, yeah!
Alright, that's it. Also, I don't know if you guys know about this, but like we had to drive to like 4 Piggly Wigglies in Alabama to find this drink because it had to be in cans. If it wasn't in cans, he was going to refuse to like drink it.
It was 2 Piggly Wigglies, not 4. It did take some finding though.
He bought 6 cases. Everybody's like, it's
4 of which are for sharing. You can't get it in Virginia.
Would we like voice interjections? Would we like to make our own voices or awesome voice effects? Hey guys! Hey chat! Do you want me and Josh to do all the voices, or do you want to do some of the wonderful professional voice actors?
See, thank you, Dojerix one. It is, cans are the superior drinking experience, unless glass bottles are not. And then that is the superior drinking experience.
I'm just waiting for people to vote on whether or not they want us to do voices. Yes, please, if you're up to it vocally. I think you can probably hear my voice is already kind of having problems. But, you know, I don't have to talk tomorrow, so... If I was in the store tomorrow, it'd be a problem, but I am fortunately not having to be. My wonderful part-timer Joe is going to be covering. If you guys have not gone to see Joe on Sundays, he is great and wonderful.
We should fix that.
Game sound is louder than voice channel.
Okay, so go back to second.
I can't. Oh, yes, I can.
Let's turn that. That's probably too low.
How's that, guys? That's probably
That should be good. And then bring sound effects down to a similar level.
Alright. Play. And we were voted to do our own voices. So, perfect. Hold on. Alright, we're good to go. Make our own voices. We are we're 4 players! So we're doing this, so we could do a full game, or do you want to do 2 mediums?
2 mediums.
2 mediums, okay. You want to be the narrator?
I'm trying to remember what... Oh, that's right. I had Werner Herzog as the narrator before. I'll start there, and I'll let chat decide if that's too much. Camp Spooky. The stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp.
This is camp.
Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did.
Who are you? Oh my god, we can be like our own cutie beans again. Do you want to be... Who do you want to be this time? Because if I could be a gorgeous fire person, I want to be gorgeous fire person.
Okay, you be gorgeous fire person.
Delightful.
I'm 100% good with that.
Her name is going to be Gorge for gorgeous fire person.
Not for George. It's not,
No.
It's not short for George.
Okay, so I was told preemptively that I only get to pick one thing to bring with me. Like I only get to pick like this is the only like query. Pokemon. So I'm gonna take a sketchbook because that's who I am as a person. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this.
Okay. Yes. This
Right.
makes sense. I will be Shy Shadow Man.
I love Shy Shadow Man. I'm so glad you made the right choice. He's a good bean. What is your name?
I'm good with Oz.
Oz is a cute name.
Oz is a good name.
All right.
Well, if he's shy, let's see. No. Let's give him. Yes, tardigrade plushie.
That is
100%. Crossword puzzle for years. Yes. And of course, a sleeping bag that looks lethal. Iron Maiden sleeping bag. Magnificent.
Okay. Alright.
Moving my phone. One might say that the monster prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no. In love, we're always absolute beginners. What?
What? I didn't say anything.
And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads.
Okay, so here are the love interests for this game.
Last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the monster prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times.
Oh, she's cute.
Aravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett-Packard version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest.
That's gonna be what you go after, isn't it?
Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper, doubling as an internet influencer and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures.
Why is Damien... guys... Did Damien and the protagonist break up?
The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person.
Request for the next narrator voice, Fred Schneider from the B-52s.
Okay, I can do this.
Which of these would be your favorite food? A yummy... USB.
Nom.
Don't like guac.
I love megabytes.
Alright, yummy USB. Whatever gives you the best stats. The nicest guac. Fun fact about Alex, I do not like guac. I do not like avocado.
I was gonna say, you'd have to like avocado before you
I don't like
guac.
avocado. I don't like guac. I just don't. It's like eating out of a lawnmower bag. A wet lawnmower bag. A punch to the face. A wine to die for. Burning hot wings.
I feel like for you as a person, it'd be burning hot wings.
Yeah, it'd be probably hot wings.
But for George, I don't know.
Gorg.
Oh, right.
Gorge. It's Gorge.
My apologies.
My name is Gorge. Alright, burning hot wings, ideally cauliflower wings. Alright, what would be your favorite food? Punch to the face?
Give me that nice guac.
Alright, I'm going for Damien then.
Should I be voicing, since you'll be dating Damien, should I be
Yeah,
voicing
you should
Damien?
probably voice him so I'm not sitting there narrating to myself again.
Alright, so I'll do, narrator voice I will do is Fred Schneider from the B-52s. For Damien, I'm going to start out with, very standard, Surfer Boy, based on outfit alone. Rad! I didn't know you were a Hot Wings fan, Gorge.
You're trying so hard to remember this name.
They're my favorite food in the world. Usually people, like my doctor for example, tell me that kind of food is unhealthy and a danger to myself and others. But what does that noob know? I don't care if he has a medical degree. I only follow advice from people who can handle really burning hot wings. I'm glad that at least one other person at camp will understand me.
I will die for you. Alright. You got Joy! Oh, yay. I love guac. It's a great vegan snack. Do you make your own or get it store-bought? I have a great homemade guac recipe that I use from time to time. It also doubles as a congealed potion of sexual pleasure if that's something you're interested in. Maybe I'll let you try a bit of it while we're at camp, Oz.
We only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Oh. Bravo! This is very well done. Oh, you're gonna regret asking him to do that. That is quality. Also, guys, please request changes in our voices if you want them. Alright, so Woods, Lake, Camp Dome.
It is clear that in the Camp Dome, 4 students enter, 1 student leaves. That day at the Camp Dome, you play hacky sack. It's all fun and games, literally, until the hacky sack falls and against all your knowledge of hacky sack's opposed composition, it breaks upon hitting the floor.
Fafacey, you're asking Severus sedate but very flamboyant. Which character are you asking to be voiced like that? Is that the narrator, or is that me, or is that Josh? Like, who's doing what?
Should that be a red hot demon dude, or just like the
Please
next male
not.
character I voice? What the fuck? The good news is inside of it, there's +2 charm. You call dibs. You spent the last 5 minutes following Damien around, hearing tales of his exciting exploits, but staring at his butt more than you're actually listening. And that's why I can never go back to Rome. And why I have beef with all of the village people, except for the cop, which is weird, because in real life, I often punch cops. I should show you the badge he sent me after I sent him a video of me singing YMCA while burning down a series of YMCAs. I can never find anything in my camp bag. My dad sent me with so much extra stuff that I can't imagine I'd ever need while camping. I mean, a tent? A sleeping bag? A compass? When would I ever use any of that? Wait, what is this? It looks like a flashlight, but instead of a light bulb, there's just a fleshy-looking open mouth. My dads must have put this in here for me, but why? Yes, I know what it is. Stop looking at me like that.
I wasn't looking at you until you, like, got mad!
Oh no! Oh dear! You think that maybe while the LeVays were packing Damien's equipment, they dropped some, equipment of their own by complete accident!
Love Shack!
Is it maybe a utensil? It has a mouth? Maybe I'm supposed to use it to pre-chew my food before pouring it into my own mouth? Oh, Damien, please, no. No! You can't traumatize a Damien! What? Excuse me? I wasn't finished.
Okay. So, emergency pocket friend actually sounds like a thing I would say as a person. But it's definitely a flashlight. Doesn't sound like it will make him as angry. Because he's one of those people who's like, love is for losers! So, like, I don't want to...
That's fair.
It's definitely a flashlight. Just a very weird flashlight, nothing else.
Right, of course. The flashlight is a flashlight. Every once in a while,
That wasn't the right
simplest
decision.
explanation really is the fucking best.
That was not the right answer.
Well, I'm off to go plunder some dark caves for cursed treasure. Do some extremely dangerous spelunking and hide under a blanket reading spooky stories. See you later.
I done goofed.
He's gonna go do some spelunking, alright, if you know what I mean. Stop it.
It's just getting spicy when real life Damien comes and gets up in your face. But not for kissing.
How is that Fred Schneider from the B-52s?
We were asked to do fancy Severus Snape.
Oh, Severus Snape, but flamboyant?
Yeah, I didn't. Tracy never clarified on, like, whether or not she wanted us to do, like, the thing.
Oh, what the fuck, Gorge? Why did you lie to me? This flashlight isn't a flashlight at all.
I'm sorry.
I know exactly what it is.
I would have just told you if it was actually me.
Oh no! Oh fuck! This poor traumatized boy! It's a wolf mating call signal, you know, for Wolf Aravis, or people who love to fuck wolves.
Is that a subculture?
I turned this so-called flashlight on, but it shone a no light. It just vibrated and started yelling sexy things, and it smelled like pheromones, and a whole pack of wolves chased me. Normally, I'd love an opportunity to punch an entire pack of wolves in the face, but I had a whole night of dangerous and badass flashlight-themed activities planned.
I'm sorry, Damien!
Instead, I got humped by wolves. Real friends don't let friends get humped by wolves. I am so disappointed in you. Never speak to me again.
Have I already ruined my chances with this guy?
Until the next time I see you, and act like this never happened.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh man! Who knew trying to pass off a flashlight off as a flashlight was a bad idea? Probably everyone but you. Come to think of it, you lose 2 boldness and 1 charm for this misadventure! Figuring out your syllable count for doing Fred Schneider is like the most important thing, I think.
Wonderful, where do you want to go?
Well, let's see. I am a shy boy.
You are a shy boy.
So, send me into the woods. That day, you get lost, hiking in the woods. You use the stars, also known as nature's compass, to get back to camp. The stars actually teach you all sorts of things.
This is unsustainable.
Like how
Somebody
one
please.
of the stars in Orion's belt is actually a nebula.
Guys, please ask for another...
This isn't that hard on my voice, but it is exhausting to figure out syllable counts as I'm reading.
Somebody please give him another one, because my poor boy...
Well, I'll just jump to Severus Snape, but very flamboyant, since we never got clarification on that.
Alright, perfect.
Oh, God, how do I...
Say turn to page...
Hello.
Say turn to page 394.
Hello. I'm Alan Bookman. The stars are also teaching you Italian. The quadratic formula.
You sound
and
like
the
Sean
true...
Connery!
Damn it! And the true meaning of friendship.
Yeah, that's actually closer. You did better. But you gotta be super flamboyant.
I will get there, okay?
Tracy, why did you give us this awful, terrible task we will not be able to
Give
complete?
me time! Wow, the stars sure are smart.
Going into Connery again.
And they give you +2 smarts?
No, it's still not right, man.
Oh.
Sorry.
You're searching the forest for the perfect tree to carve your love interest's initials into. When you stumble across Calculester and Joy, they seem agitated. I'll do calculus.
Are you sure? Because you're doing the narrator, which is a lot.
It's okay.
Okay.
I do not understand. Is not the raccoon's blood supposed to remain inside of its body?
Yes, Cal. That's where the blood belongs. The raccoon is seriously injured, and that's why I'm worried about it.
But why is it injured?
Because it dove in front of me during my climactic encounter with my latest monster of the week, absorbing an attack that would otherwise have killed me. Sorry for saying monster of the week. I'm not sure if that's an offensive term here.
No need to apologize. Technically, I am a soulless automaton, not a monster. Also, I am physically incapable of being offended. But you have not answered my question. Being injured seems to be a suboptimal state of affairs. Why then did the raccoon allow itself to be injured?
It didn't allow itself to be injured. That's not how it works.
But can it not simply repair the affected body systems with a generous application of epoxy and aluminum plating? That is how I handle such mishaps.
No, that would be super lethal for a living creature.
It would. But then, all of the other animals I have saved, are you saying that I... Oh dear. Alert. Critical introspection imminent. Total emotional collapse likely.
I need this alarm. Snap out of it, Cal, I don't have time to deal with your comical failures to understand organic life right now. I'm trying to save this raccoon's life.
Do you see the error message on his face? It's bringing me life. I am sorry, friend Joy, that my impending psychological meltdown is inconvenient for you.
Fine, I'll talk you through this, but only if Oz can help stabilize the raccoon. You can do that, can't you, Oz?
Sure, Toad. Oh wait, no, I'm back in Werner Herzog. No! Mister. Nope. Where is my Severus Snape voice? I am Alan Rickman. Sure, totally. I mean, all you've really got to do is... I think replacing the raccoon with a hand puppet and hoping no one notices. Dang it! Wow, a hand puppet. What a foolproof way to trick two of your smartest friends into believing you just performed raccoon surgery. Unfortunately, you left the raccoon hand puppet you usually carry with you back at home because you didn't want your friends at camp to think you were a weirdo. You need to hurry up. The bad news is that the raccoon has already died. The good news is your friends seem distracted at the moment. Dang, looks like you're gonna have to improvise. And what better material to improvise with than this raccoon you just have lying around, and which is already dead, so who cares? Joy and Calculester look up from their improvised therapy session to find you elbow deep in raccoon tush.
Oh my god. Oz? Why did you just stick your whole arm up that raccoon's butt?
Is this surgery?
Secret Passage Johnson!
I'm gonna need a second. What? You say in your best raccoon voice. No way! It's just me! Totally alive Raccoon Johnson!
Guys, Alon needs his next Secret Passage Johnson to be totally alive Raccoon Johnson. Make it happen! Call him out! Next episode of Quid Pro Roll, next appearance, totally alive Raccoon Johnson.
Oh god.
The raccoon's name was Telemachus, and you are dishonoring his noble sacrifice.
So this is not surgery?
No, I'm pretty sure this is a crime.
Hashtag crime. The only crime here? You're still desperately trying to sound like what you think a raccoon would sound like. Is that we aren't all having a fun raccoon dance party! Please, Oz, if you do not cease disassembling at once, I will be forced to conclude that you are not a nice person. But you wouldn't have stuck your hand up a dead raccoon's ass if you were the kind of person who knew when to quit. Oh yeah, the raccoon is totally dead now. You keep up the charade for several more days, hoping that persistence will make up for what you lack in ingenuity, persuasiveness, and basic decency. The bad news is your totally alive raccoon act failed to become any more convincing as the days go by. The worst news is it makes masturbation extremely awkward. You lose 2 fun and 1 boldness.
I feel like you shouldn't lose boldness for that one. Everybody choose a fictional character. Say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking.
Well, now hold on. Hit enter.
No, you have to do it. I have to say.
Oh, before we click the thing.
Yes.
Fictional character, you say? Well, since we're reading Guards right now during Digital Book Club, coming up November 17th, I'm going to pick Lord Vetinari, who is the patrician of Ankh-Morpork.
I'm going to say Batman.
I mean, the problem is both of them are kind of like dark brooding characters.
Does your character have living parents?
I think so.
Alright, then you're most like him.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, where you want to go?
Take me to the manor. You go into the haunted manor with a group, only to immediately split up once you get inside, as is customary. You quickly get lost and have no cell signal, but in a stroke of genius, you follow the signs to the haunted manor's lost and found to wait for your friends to pick you up. You find all sorts of cool lost knickknacks while you wait. Some bloody gloves, a haunted iPod that only plays Thriller by Michael Jackson, a totally normal Furby that still manages to be the creepiest thing in there.
Alright, next narrator voice, you have to talk like a Furby.
Oh, I don't know that you want that.
Do the next line, please.
Okay. At the bottom of the box, you find +2 boldness. Yoink! Who in their right mind would throw that away?
Alright, you're right, I don't want that long term.
I knew you didn't want that long term.
Okay, but you can't keep up the algorithm, you keep slipping into Sean.
I do keep slipping into Sean Connery.
Alright.
Who to do next for the narrator? If only chat would give us ideas.
You know, instead of paying us, you could donate some money to Extra Life.
This is how we convince people to keep donating until we hit the 1,250 goal.
God, you guys are aware that, like, this is great because Josh won't be able to talk tomorrow, and I will have blissful quiet all day.
Really? I'm just gonna put on QPR and skip through any times where I'm not the person talking.
French Knight from Monty Python. Why do you think I have this outrageous accent, you silly kid?
Your father smells of elderberries. Letter, you are looking around for Joy. You just finished reading her copy of How to Be a Slightly Better Friend Despite Your Suffocating Horniness by Dr. Huge Boner, a medical doctor.
Huge Boner?
You sit Joy nearby. She's quietly reading, and you learn that it's rude to interrupt. So you give the book back and turn to go. Yeah! You showed basic respect to your friend.
Wait, that's it? You're just gonna leave without introducing any absurd high-stakes shenanigans? Come on, don't be shy. You're always inciting the anger of dark evil forces, and I always save you thanks to my magical powers and impeccable leadership skills.
You tell Joy that you don't really have any urgent misadventures going on. Ever since you stabbed that ghost in the face last week, things around camp have been pretty chill.
Oh, well, I guess that's good. I mean, it's not like I was hoping you were possessed by an eldritch horror, so I could cleanse you and save the world from our primal evil. In fact, I'm happy that you're not interrupting me with life or death narrative stakes. I was technically supposed to take the summer off, so I guess I'll relax. Good God, it's me.
A little bit. Joy is so cute, and also a low-key workaholic. You'll remind her that she defeated Dimitri and Morty's plan to poison the water supply last week. That was enough heroics, alright?
Oz, you're totally right. Dimitri and Morty are my closest official nemesis. We should head over to Camp Rival Camp right away. We can spy on Dimitri and Morty and make sure they're not plotting the end of the world and the rise of the dark side or anything like that. Great idea, Oz!
Not what you meant, but what else? You follow Joy to Camp Rival Camp. You two hideouts in the bushes. Right away, you spot Dimitri and Morty.
Check out this fiendish, muscular villains. They're clearly planning some kind of evil scheme. Just look at them. They're using that sword to make adorable origami animals.
Yeah, Morty and Dimitri are doing some adorable and maybe deadly arts and crafts. Before long, they move on to their next best friend forever activity. Grooming an alpaca! Dimitri put a party hat and a poncho on an alpaca, and Morty is busy weaving beads into its mane. They are having so much fun. I seriously do want to just devolve into strong bad.
You are devolving into strong bad.
It's a strong desire anytime I do any sort of voice that has gravel to it at all.
Okay, so I know it doesn't look like they're being evil, but what if that's a sacrificial alpaca? Maybe they're planning to sacrifice it in some kind of evil ritual. Oh yeah, perfect. You do strong bad.
Then you watch as these two shirtless goofballs cook up some homemade raspberry jelly. Somehow they fashion some fancy jelly beards, and then wear the beards. Sticky, but sexy.
This is so frustrating. I can't tell if these two are doing evil deeds or if they're being stupid. And I'll look like a total idiot if I intervene and there's no evil to defeat. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Oz, what do you think? How do we tell if Morty and Dimitri are actually being evil?
God, this is a difficult choice. None of these choices have been easy so far.
This game is very hard for being so stupid.
I'm thinking Dimitri and Morty are idiots, and stupidity is basically a different language.
Oh, you got it. Huh, someone who's fluent in stupidity. It's interesting, but I'm not sure. Oh my goddess! I know exactly who we can ask.
You know exactly who she means. You get out your phone and call. Let's see.
Do you want me to do him, or?
I believe I was doing my
doing
archaeological professor voice.
Oh, you were.
Hey guys! Thanks for asking me to hang out in Camp Rival Camp's bushes. I love hanging out in bushes, and sometimes peeing on them.
Hey guys, if you're enjoying this stream, you should donate to Extra Life. Link in chat. Everything helps.
Yes, that's where I got the LCAP's crid voice from.
Thanks for coming, Scott. Oz and I have a favor to ask. You know how you're a really good boy, right?
Yes. I am a really, really, really good boy.
Since you're such a good boy, we want you to go talk to Dimitri and Morty right over there. Then come back here and tell us if they're planning anything nefarious. Got it?
What was I doing? Oh yeah. Scott walks over to Dimitri and Morty. You're worried that this is going to end with a werewolf minotaur vampire bloodbath, except for how cool that sounds. But shockingly, Dimitri and Morty immediately sense that Scott is just as dumb as they are. They invite Scott to play Jellybeards with them, and he enthusiastically agrees. After 3 hours of solid playtime, Scott heads back over to you and Joy. You guys are still hiding in the bushes. Scott has made a full beard of jelly. Hey Joy, hey Oz, you guys, I had the most fun ever of all time with Dimitri and Morty.
You're gonna blow out your vocal cords.
Did you know that you can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich using only peanut butter, bread, and a beard made of raspberry jelly?
God, this warms my cynical heart. Sounds like you three had a lot of wholesome, non-evil fun together.
Joy, can I please go play with Dimitri and Morty? Please, 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 please.
Of course you can. Thanks again for your help, Scott. You're a good boy. And you're a great friend. Wow, that was deeply adorable. A stupidity interpreter was actually a pretty great idea, Oz. Thanks. I have to admit, maybe I've been a little too obsessed with saving the day all the time. I am officially going to take the rest of the day off. Maybe we could spend it together.
You spend a romantic afternoon with Joy, and Scott makes you a custom jelly beard. You eat your own beard and get 2 charm and 1 bonus.
I don't know who Greg Brady is, but you're doing
From the
this.
Brady Bunch? I don't even... The problem is it's been so long since I watched any of the Brady Bunch, I don't know that I could do a Greg Brady well.
Alright. Oh my god.
That day,
That is the cutest little bathing suit!
at the lake, you start a super soaker fight that turns into an all-out war. The enemy team manages to capture the northern section of the lake, but you take a few of their members hostage and learn their empire's weaknesses.
God, my throat is hurting listening to you.
You lead a full-scale infiltration. Thousands of soldiers get totally soaked trademark. It is a bloodbath. After several hours, the enemy team surrenders and you gain 2 fun from the peace treaty. Yay!
Yeah, I can't keep doing that.
Yeah, you have to find another one, baby.
I have to give up all my grapple voices. Oh, no.
Alright guys, somebody jump in for me. I'm gonna jump in as the narrator for Josh because he keeps stealing all the characters, so I can't voice anybody. So if you guys can give me a narrator voice, I'd appreciate it immensely.
Do your... Until someone suggests something, do Emberlyn as the narrator.
Okay. You join a game of volleyball with your 3 most violent friends, Dahlia, Damien, and Arabi. Maybe one of them will accidentally injure you with a volleyball, and you'll get to act out a real-life hurt comfort fanfic. But, alas, the game never gets that far. During Dahlia's first serve, she hits the ball with a tad too much ferocity, and it goes sailing off into the trees of the lake's edge.
Dahlia, what the fuck?
I win! The ball has been defeated! Oh, that's not how it works. If you really want to defeat the ball, you've got to stab it. I'd show you, but you just hit it all the way in the frickin' woods.
Wait, I didn't know there was stabbing in volleyball. Let's go find that ball.
On second thought, maybe playing volleyball with these people wouldn't have been the best idea. You follow them into the trees anyway because, well, you warned me. Guys, over here! I found a dead body! Also the volleyball! Scala hates that voice. The 3 of you follow Dahlia's voice and find her standing over the body of a pirate. He's got it all. A peg leg, a bandana, and a fatal volleyball wound to the face.
Oh man, the volleyball is totally ruined. Way to go, Dahlia.
Oh, so when you murder people with that sporting equipment, it's cool, but when I do it, we're suddenly concerned about the sporting equipment? You can be the friend though.
Oh, the ghost friend?
Yeah. I also don't remember what I did for the character. I missed it like seconds. It's been seconds.
Well. Yo, has anybody else noticed the treasure chest?
I don't remember what I did for her
You
voice.
did something kind of like deep.
Treasure, you say? We must loot it!
I don't think it was quite like that, but okay.
Yes, we must open it at once! Finally, I'll have the funds I need to conquer the 8th circle of hell! Wilford Brimley. Are you asking me to do Wilford Brimley, or are you asking Joss to do Wilford Brimley?
Can you do Wilford Brimley?
Hold on, I need something. Hold on. Alright. Okay. Perfect. Diabetes. Yeah, I'm good. I can do it. Diabetes. I can do it.
Diabetes.
We'll both do Wilford Brimley.
For all the characters. Everyone is Wilford Brimley in this Wilford Brimley dating simulator.
Not if I spend it all on tomahawks and fireworks.
Need before greed is the rule, guys. And I need treasure. Oh gods, I need it bad.
Damn girl, no wonder you ended up with a cursed necklace.
All three of your friends sleep onto the chest at once, biting, scratching, hacking at it for all they're worth. It's no use.
Can you do Reagan? I don't know if I can do Reagan.
Wait, like Ronald Reagan?
I
Like
think so,
former
yes.
president?
The only thing I know is Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
We'll never get the treasure
That's
at this
like
rate.
That's mine was.
I'm just trying to remember the honey I forgot to duck like line that he did.
Oh.
Fun fact, guys, that's what the first thing he said to his wife after he got shot in an assassination attempt.
Wow.
No, for real. He said, honey, I forgot to duck.
Wow.
Say what you will about what you believe about his policies, but that was smooth. That sounds like Kennedy. Look, man, I can only do so many presidents that got shot.
Jesus Christ.
What? That is a connecting factor. What do you want me to say? I can only do so many presidents that are brunette?
Goddamn. Just goddamn.
Do McKinley?
I don't even know how to do McKinley.
Why are you just yelling presidents at us?
He clearly wants us to do Nixon.
Nixon? No. Perfect.
You're probably the closest thing to a tactician in the group. You throw out a suggestion.
You know, guys, I play real Otomaze for the most part, which, like, the answers at least somewhat make sense.
I feel like the answers made more sense in the last one, and they were like...
Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt was shot during a speech but continued with the speech. That is true. One of the best things is that in the middle of his speech, he went, "Now you might not know this, but I've been shot. But it takes more than that to take down a bull moose." Deadass, that is what he said. His entire body was brass.
He's got balls of steel.
Hold on, are you a licensed therapist? I'm just gonna change your voice every time I use it.
What is she, Moonsy?
Every time, it's not how Moonsy sounds. But like every time she talks,
No,
I'm giving
I
her a
mean-
different voice.
I mean, because Moonsy never sounds the same either. I think intentionally. I assume intentionally.
You tell her you aren't, but that you are a licensed massage therapist. And since a chest is also a part of a body that can be massaged, you should be fine.
Okay, carry on then.
Oh, how does Transatlantic go for men again?
You lay the chest on your massage table and ask it to tell you about its childhood. It shares with you the guilt it feels about the death of its mother, the tree it's made from.
You are aware that if you're trying to get me to do that, I'm literally just gonna do Alistair from Hazbin Hotel. Alistair from Hazbin Hotel is the only thing I can do in that vein.
Should I just, like, work in the random, like, demon stuff and be like,
With a little more encouragement, the chest begins to share more intimate emotions. Everyone's talking about how valuable I am, it says. But you know what? Sometimes I feel pretty worthless. It's like people only care about what I have on the inside, you know? But what about me? I'm out here on the outside. It feels like people can't even see the real me. They're so consumed with trying to get inside of me. God, it feels so good to get this off my chest. After a lot of coaxing and encouragement, you finally get the chest to open completely up with you, both emotionally and physically. Sweet! Now that all the emotions bullshit is over, let's see what's inside this bad boy.
Oh my god! It's... more volleyballs! Yes! Just what we needed!
Ah, I see, says the chest. You're just like all the others. Well, I feel like we've done some really important work here today in any case. Now that I'm empty inside, I think I'm going to move to New York City and work in high finance with all the other hollow people. Catch you later. You say goodbye to the chest, who you're just glad isn't suing you for malpractice, and head back to the shore to play volleyball with your pals. Looks like everything worked out in the end. You gained 2 fun and 1 creativity.
You okay?
Yes.
Everybody choose a food. Say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking. Buffalo tofu sandwiches. Guys, I made buffalo tofu sandwiches and they were so good.
Ham crepes.
Ham crepes.
Ham crepes.
Alright, who do you want to sit with? Mothman?
Whoa. Yes.
Mothman?
Yes. What's Mothman's deal?
Hey, Oz! Welcome to the log or whatever! Sorry, I'm just a little irritated. Boris the blubbering blob monster was sitting here earlier. He promised to give me some awesome gossip, but all he had was Coach's first name! And if that's information anyone is desperate to hear, I need some real gossip. Please tell me you've got some.
What was I doing at this point?
The same thing I was just doing, the 1920s announcer deal.
Hey, if it's gossip Mossman wants, it's gossip he'll get. Time to lie your ass off to get the best reaction possible.
I just can't believe that he got work after Hollow Knight. You know, it's really nice seeing, people branch out.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Wait, what? Choose a player to start with gossip. But it's... Do me. I'm confused by that. Hot single MILFs in your area. Still functioning severed testicle. I'm gonna go with cat. Oh wait, no, you were doing this one.
Oh, now that's some great gossip, Oz. My spirits have been lifted. Hope you don't mind if I go tell absolutely everyone about what you said.
Since nobody has anything better to talk about, you quickly hear your gossip circulating camp. Whoa. He's beautiful.
He looks like Swamp Thing.
He looks like what I would expect a druid of, trees to look like. Or a dryad.
He's a dry lad.
Well, I don't know what a good voice for him would be, though.
Something kind of stiff and wooden.
Like Ben Stein?
Oh my god, guess what I just heard about Oz? 2 years ago, Oz went on a cruise with his family, but on the way back home, they were shipwrecked.
Legolas.
When everyone got off the boat, they realized that they'd accidentally found the fabled island of hot single MILFs in your area. The hot single MILFs in your area were distrustful of these intruders, so the crew's inhabitants chose Oz to be their ambassador. The leader of the hot single MILFs in your area only had one question.
What religion do your people worship? Oz, of course, told them all about Bongo Cat. The hot single MILFs in your area loved the Bongo Cat so much they offered to help the castaways, but only if they were given a good present in exchange. So Oz gave them his prized, still functioning severed testicle. The hot single MILFs in your area were very disgusted with the gift, and so they never helped the castaways leave the island. You may want to remember that the next time you hang out with Oz, as it speaks volumes of his character. Everyone will remember that. Oz loses 4 charm. Good God, man.
You have a severed testicle that's still functioning.
How am I gonna spread rumors about me? That's some shit. You find Aravi scribbling in her trusty notebook. Damien is peeking not so inconspicuously at her from behind a big rock that's right next to her face.
Damien, stop trying to peek. I told you to go away.
How did you know I was here?
I thought you were doing Surfer Boy for him.
I was, but then I was told... Oh wait, how does Boris accent go?
You guys don't know because you've never encountered someone for the Boris Empire.
It's supposed to be like Dexter. So
No, it's
like,
actually not.
So it's like...
You guys have never heard someone for the Boris Empire. You all have just decided because it's called the Boris Empire. Technically, it's Boris Empire, not Boris Empire, and y'all mispronounce it all the time.
He spelled it right.
Yeah, you don't pronounce it right. It's Boris. Or Boris.
Well, who wants to hang out in the Boris Empire anyway?
The rest of the stream will be done by me.
How'd you know I'm here? I can't see you, and that means you can't see me either. I'm invisible. Do you not understand object permanence or something? Object what? Sounds like nerd shit. Can I just read your fucking notebook already?
I said no! It's private!
But you let Hex read it.
I do not let Hex do anything. Hex wreaks chaos wherever they see fit, and I just kind of have to roll with it.
Right you are, girl. Speaking of which, I'm bored. Seems like a good time for an unhappy, embarrassing accident curse.
Just then, a totally unrelated gust of wind blows through and rips the notebook out of Aravi's hands. It falls open to the ground and reveals a bunch of doodles and a buff leather-clad girl stabbing a wimpy-looking red stick figure.
Are these plans to murder me? You said this was your therapy journal.
It is! I find these drawings to be very therapeutic. But they aren't murder plans. They're ancient hieroglyphics I've been studying. Hex, tell him!
Sorry, I zoned out. Did Damien see the murder plans yet?
I'm not gonna lie, I love Hex. Hex is great. I said they weren't murder plans. Everyone leave me alone.
Aravi could easily deny this for fucking ever. She has advantage on deception checks. You need to settle this argument. Are they murder plans or not? A woman after my own heart. Well, I mean, I don't have a heart, but you're a woman after Aravi's left ventricle, which is where I keep all my Netflix passwords.
I don't know how to tell you this, guy, but you only need one.
Either way, you've got yourself a deal.
What? You'd sell me out for a fucking bagel? I thought you were my friend.
You really need better taste in friends. You know that. But fine, I'll shut up.
Can I date Hex? Hex is great.
You're not letting Hex go that easily! You waft the bagel scent invitingly into their face! Are you sure you don't want it, you ask? It's got strawberry cream cheese and it's toasted! Toasted? Why didn't you say so? Gimme, gimme, gimme! Yeah, dude.
I love this voice.
Ravi's totally trying to kill you. You should see the Damien cutout she plays darts on, or the lock of your hair she's using to make your voodoo doll.
I can't believe you. I knew I should have let that shit exercise when I had the chance. He was all, that's a fucking curse. Why would you ever willingly keep it, you idiot? But did I listen to him? No.
I'm sorry, Ravi. You know I care more about you than I care for my own life. But you know I also care for my own life less than I care about a good bagel. Priorities. Can you ever forgive me? I promise I won't ever do it again.
I love Hex.
Hey Hex, I've got a hot pocket you can have. Do you know any more embarrassing Arabi secrets? Free hot pocket. Look, Arabi's got a totally separate Liam murder notebook that's way more fun than yours. Check it out. Also, her kidneys are her weakest internal organs. If you're gonna stab her, aim for those.
I hate all of you. Now I have to make all new notebooks since these have been compromised. Thanks for nothing.
Happy to help as always, Ravi. Huh, that was super funny. I wonder what else we could bribe Hex with to get them to tell us embarrassing shit about the Slayer.
You and Damien take a very romantic trip to 7-Eleven to get some snack food for espionage purposes. You'd feel bad for Aravi if you weren't so busy trying to get laid!
Bring out your flasks. Oh, what?
Welcome. You new here? Let me explain how this works. I will prepare you a drink. The drink of the day. You may choose to drink that one, but if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mystery box with a second option. It could be better, it could be worse, but one thing is for sure. It will be mysterious. And these drinks, look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I'm a wizard in training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So, get ready and good luck. No idea if I got the recipe. Do you want to try it? Otherwise, you always have the mystery box.
Scala's here. Scala's here for cat boys.
Scala enjoys the cat.
Scala lives for cat boys. The box, the box! I need the box!
The mystery box. So bold of you. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds.
Love potion number 9.
Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. The love potion number 9. The right way to get someone to like you more by being yourself and finding someone with whom you can match. But the fast way is drinking this drink. So you want to drink a margarita, huh? To think that you'll be drinking a brain you also absorb its smarts is a bit simplistic. But hey, it's what actually happens. Occam's razor at its finest.
Oh my god.
I still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess.
And you drink that brain juice.
I'm sharp cookies now.
Everybody choose a song. Say your choice out loud to the other players before choosing. The Shade by Metric.
Meta Knight's Revenge.
Player orders decided based on which song you'd most like to listen to while doing some hanky-panky.
Alright, you win.
So, at Knight's Revenge, someone would die.
Dun, 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 dun. Meanwhile, the bed is shattered, as are multiple bones.
Yuck.
That day, there's a guest speaker at the Monster Scouts HQ. She's a were-eagle Monster Scout here to tell you all about advancing through the levels.
You need to hear. Her speech is surprisingly interesting. She started out at Camp Spooky just like you and worked super hard to earn every single badge. She also hints at some possible foul play, including her murdering a higher level scout and wearing her skin as a disguise in order to advance through the ranks. Sure is inspiring. You're too busy flirting with your friends to dedicate that kind of time to Monster Scouts, but still, her speech instills you with true creativity. You link up with Damien afterwards. He told you Coach wanted him to dig a latrine and he could use a hand.
There you are, Gurge. Thanks for showing up, but I think I figured it out. I didn't know what a latrine was, but it sounds French, so I made an educated guess and buried landmines everywhere.
You look at him, perplexed. The French didn't invite landmines, you tell him.
What? They didn't? What the fuck is the point of the French then? Hey, stop burying those landmines on my property! You're dangerously close to exceeding the state of California's recommended landmine maximum, and I don't need that paperwork! Your land? What the fuck are you talking about? I've carved my name into every building here and most of the campers. Sorry, kid. Not actually sorry. I'm evil. It's just an expression. But Camp Spooky is mine now. Here's the deed. What? No, you can't buy Camp Spooky. This is the home of some of my most treasured memories. Also, all my landmines. Your memories and explosives will have to find another home, Sonny. This is shopping mall country now. That blurs utter balls. Shopping malls are useless. Why build one here? On the contrary, shopping malls still have one very important use. Making summer campers like you absolutely miserable! Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to spill some oil in the Pacific Ocean and blame it on sea otters! I'll be back with the bulldozers this afternoon! Toodles! Fuck this. We can't let that colossal wiener bulldoze our beloved camp. I was planning to bulldoze our beloved camp. There's only one way to fix this that I will accept. Crimes. Should I be doing Solinar voice?
You know, that might work.
Come on, George. Whoa, my god.
Yeah,
wow. So many voices today.
You're the one who keeps being like, I'll take this character.
I'll just be another character and another character.
Yeah, you're the
and
one
another
who's
character.
jumping onto it, so I don't want to hear it.
All right.
We raise that money.
We're raising that. Oh my.
By the way, guys, to give Josh Anar a second to chill and get his voice back, we are raising money for Extra Life. If you guys have any money to give, that, you know, we know things are tight right now, but if you have any money to donate, it goes to a really, really good cause. We've already met a bunch of our stretch goals. We've been blown away by everybody's generosity and how great everyone has been. And that is actually why we're here until midnight, blowing our vocal cords out.
Let me check real quick the website to see what we're at for donations before we go any further. We are at...
He's getting there, guys.
925 plus 175 is... math. It's lots of math. 10, 11, 11:10?
Give or take.
I think it's 11:10. Which means there were only $140 from not 1, but 3 episodes of Phasmophobia month to month. Which I think is doable.
I absolutely think it's doable, but, you know, we've got less than an hour to get there.
It's true. It's true.
All right. Demon R. You can do this. I believe in you.
Okay. All right. So.
Do you want me to
So-
use Alita's voice for the witch so that it has some symmetry to it?
So we're going to be doing.
Oh my god.
That is not Solinar.
It's not Solinar. Wow, I've done too many voices
I'll do
today.
Solinar. I'll do Solinar.
Come on, Bork. Help me think of an act of vandalism so heinous that'll scare that dweeb away for good. Crimes.
Wow.
What?
It's lifelike. Oh. Okay.
You can do it, baby.
Well. You're damn right. Shitty neighbors can turn the best property into a carnival of shit. Like my fucking neighbor Randall. He smells like burning hair and has a fishing hat that I covet. God, he makes me fucking sick. But where will we find some appropriately shitty neighbors? It's not like Randall's moving anytime soon. Damn him. What we need are some skilled bad neighbor impersonators. Caper experts, you know? Or, what's another way to say that? Oh yeah, we need some...
Prank Masters!
with a Z! I was going to say escapade specialists, but that's even better. We're here to be your fake bad neighbors, bro. Polly already made a list of everything we need. 1 white picket fence, 1 roll of garden hose, and 1 bucket of fake mustaches. Why so many fake mustaches? There's only 2 of you, and you don't really need a disguise.
I did my research, Damien. If you took all the shitty neighbors in the world and put them into a pile, you know how many mustaches you'd have in that pile? 1.6 billion!
Alright, you're the professionals. I'll get you some mustaches. I have a bunch of severed heads I've been meaning to shave anyway.
One gruesome disguise montage later.
I don't even... What was I doing for him?
Alright, I'm back. I hope you wore your getting evicted pants, because who are you guys?
We're your new neighbors, bro! A polyamorous throuple of horny mustachioed men.
Yeah, we love having threesomes, growing body hair, and vandalizing shopping malls in bizarre and disturbing ways!
Welcome.
Oh my god. So many voices.
I'll take the voices. That'll be me. I'll take all the voices. That won't blow my throat out.
It's not
in the
that
slightest.
it's not that it's even blowing my throat out. It's that bouncing from voice to voice is legit messing my brain up.
I
It's
can't
so
imagine
hard.
what that's like.
Can you imagine what it would be like to try to do like 3 or 4 different voices that are all talking to each other, and maybe a group of like, let's say, I don't know, 4 people who are also doing voices?
Can't even imagine.
Well. Welcome to the neighborhood. This is not a prank, and I'm normal.
What? They said nobody lived near this camp because of too much collateral damage. You're telling me I have to find a way to evict you guys too? That'll take weeks. You win this time, horny mustachioed throuple, but you haven't heard the last of Mr. Pappas, evil CEO. I will return.
Hell yeah, we did it! Especially me! I think I'm really getting the hang of this prank thing, don't you? Most definitely, bro. Like when you said, this is not a prank, even though it totally was a prank. Where do you even come up with this stuff? I guess I was just inspired by the mischief in Gorge's heart. Thanks for backing me up, hot stuff.
There's something very uncomfortable with this, with Solinar saying hot stuff. Damien's not the only one you'd like to back up. The other thing is his ass! You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Jesus. Do you need to take some of these voices, man?
I mean, maybe. Let's go. Have we been everywhere now? We've been everywhere. Let's go to the lake.
You head to the lake to get your tan on, but as soon as you get there, it starts to rain. Most of the beachgoers leave, but no, you will enjoy a fun lake day. Damn it, you had a really rough morning, and you won't let anyone else stop you from gaining fun. You aggressively splash into the lake and laugh as loudly as you can, hoping the clouds will give up on trying to ruin your day. Instead, the lake gets struck by lightning. When you wake up from the electrocution coma, you're on shore, the sun is shining, and you have a cool new facial twitch. You win! You gain 2 fun! You break off from the group a little early to attend a CPR class at the lifeguard shack. You never miss a CPR class because you're a creep! Luckily for you, 2 of your smoking hot campmates are already there when you arrive. Damien doesn't seem happy about it though.
What the hell is this, Joy? You said you'd teach me water magic today.
No, I didn't. You said that with that stupid sock puppet you made of me while doing a frankly offensive impression of my voice.
Damn, that always works on Scott. But come on, why are we at this stupid class?
Because saving lives is true magic, Damien.
Oh, wait, like, actual magic?
If I say yes, will you shut up and take the class?
For sure.
Then yes, we are learning actual magic.
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna use it to kill people.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to our super chill CPR class. I'm Wanda. This is Wanda looks like Daniel Avedon.
Wanda looks like Danielle Avedon.
We know your names. We've been going to this school together for years. Phew, that's a relief. It was like a 90% sure those were our names, but you can never be too sure, you know? Anyway, hope you dudes are ready to kick back, throw on some tunes, and remind us how to do CPR because we totally forgot. Wait, you want us to teach you CPR? But you're the teachers. Look, we don't really believe in rigid hierarchies, okay? Student, teacher, what's the difference?
Why were you hitting yourself in the throat?
Because I'm trying to do that, like, thing that Siri does.
Okay. Interesting tactics.
I can't actually make that waiver happen naturally. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I can't do that. Can't do it as easily. Or you do. Fucking you do, Siri.
I mean, we definitely remember some of how to do CPR. We just don't remember what the first step is. Like, at all?
What? This is bullshit. I'm never gonna learn magic at this rate.
And you're never gonna get to the part where you put your lips on other people's lips! Come on, say something! What's the first step for performing proper CPR?
Let's see. Pasta. Are you sure, dude? I swear we watched an instructional video where mouth-to-mouth pasta passing was emphasized.
By the way, for those of you watching, if anybody hasn't already done so, if you have not watched the Wendy's instructional training videos, they're on YouTube. They're free, and they will change your life.
It's true. They will change your life. You'll also know how to operate in the average Wendy's in the late 80s.
They're music videos. There are music videos produced by Wendy's. There are 3 of them. There are 4 if you include Grill Skills, which is a longer video.
They are reasonably well done and definitely entertaining.
Drinks. Cold. Are you ready? Here we go. Yeah, I can sing all of them.
Alex may have watched them one too many times and is now convinced that she herself is a Wendy's.
I am Wendy. Yeah, I totally remember that. That is why we swapped out our life preservers for a barrel full of spaghetti. This instructional video, were either of the participants, drowning?
You know what? I don't think they were. Must have been really effective CPR.
And this video, were the participants dogs by any chance? Oh my god, they totally were! You must have watched the same video. Yeah, that was Lady and the Tramp. You watched the Lady and the Tramp and thought it was a video about how to do CPR.
It's not. But Disney movies are the source of so many valuable life lessons. Like, always believe in yourself, and Alice in Wonderland is a fucked up movie.
Plus, it just makes sense, After all, pasta is life, and life is what we are trying to save when we do CPR.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when it gets late at night, I'll be watching TV and suddenly I'll think, man, if I don't get some lasagna in me, I will literally die.
And who's to say that the people drowning in the lake don't feel the same way? Maybe that's why they're drowning.
It's like a cry for help, but instead of help, it's pasta.
That's deep, Stu. So anyway, yeah, that's why we always regurgitate pasta into people's mouths while we're giving them CPR. I think I just solved the mystery behind this extremely high number of drowning deaths at the camp this year.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's all their fault and has nothing to do with me for sure.
Damien casually stops drowning 3 dudes, hoping nobody noticed.
But you're saying our mouths shouldn't be full of pasta when we do mouth to mouth? This is revolutionary. You should be teaching this class, Oz.
So teach the class you do. You insist that everyone skip straight to mouth touching so you all can practice proper lip positioning. It's a little more clinical than you expected and not nearly as hot, but being this close to your crushes gains you +2 charm and +1 smarts. You are very smart.
I'm the smartest boy. 13.
Everybody choose a color. Say your choice out loud to the players before clicking. Pink.
Purple.
Player orders decided based on which color, if used in lingerie, would be the least sexy.
I mean, they're both good for lingerie.
Yeah, nobody said chartreuse.
Right.
Pink is ideal color.
Because I think part of the appeal of lingerie is the variation from skin tone to lingerie. That's why black lingerie is so popular. So I think purple is actually the better choice in this case.
Chat. Whoever puts their answer first gets the pick. Pink is the right answer.
Don't let her bully you.
Pink is the right answer.
Don't let her bully you.
Pink is the superior color. In all things. They can't see what you're doing, Josh. They can't tell that you're playing electric guitar in your mind. Still can't see it.
What? Oh my god, that bar is so high. Man, I can't do.
Play it like
I can't
the-
do electric guitar way up here.
Play it like a ukulele. Black, black
Black
wasn't one of the options.
Black is more like purple.
Unless
I
it's a
win.
very dark pink.
A very dark pink is red, not black.
No, you can have dark pink.
A very dark pink is red, not black. A very dark purple is black.
Pink is the right answer!
Sylph said black.
Black
is more like
wasn't
purple.
an option. Black wasn't a choice. It was pink or purple. Pick between which of the Barbie colors you find the most arousing.
And black is the most like purple.
That doesn't make sense.
Ha-ha! Victory is mine. I need creativity, so take me to Scout HQ. That day in Monster Scouts, you make each other friendship bracelets. Except the Monster Scout leader pairs you randomly with your friendship bracelet recipients. I guess so Larry the Lich doesn't feel left out for having no friends. You get paired with Larry. Surprisingly though, he's a great conversationalist and he makes you a super heartfelt bracelet that imbues you with +2 creativity when you wear it. Larry sure is nice. Maybe there will come a day when he's cool enough to be your friend, or at least a romanceable summer fling option. But today is not that day.
You're walking around camp trying to forget the heinous crimes you committed in your sleep last night when you run into Joy. Oh, hey Oz, let me guess. You got some kind of goofy, unexpected problem going on and you need my help to fix it. Alright, I'll help you. Technically, I was supposed to take a break from work this summer, but hey, I'm a witch battling the forces of evil. If duty calls, I have to answer.
You shrug. You've got nothing. Not even a small-scale, low-stakes dilemma for Joy to help with. It's basically been a normal day so far, which almost never happens at this camp. Except that this is like the second time this has happened during this camp and stay in particular.
Nothing at all? Well, obviously it's good when people don't have problems, and I don't need to be super useful and competent all the time anyway. I can just sit here and read my book and absorb the information, and that's how people relax, so that's what I'll do too. Here I go, to read.
30 seconds go by.
Oh my gosh, there has to be something perilous around here! Come on, it's totally not just me struggling to actually relax. Don't you feel that, Oz? That dark, evil force lurking somewhere in the shadows? I sense an ancient evil, ready to strike at me whenever I let my guard down. Nice try, ancient evil. Not this time. I know exactly how to deal with this. I'll consult with my ever-powerful, ever-wise spiritual mentor, the goddess. Plus, it'll give me a chance to work on my interplanar communication skills.
Joy spends 45 minutes on an extremely complex spell. There are quite a few esoteric components, and she ends up using your pubic hair and belly button lint as channeling tools.
Ah, perfect! The spell is ready. Here I go. Goddess of light, your ward summons you. Grant me your wisdom, heavenly goddess.
Joy's spell works perfectly, and she summons a being of pure divine light and femininity, who is clearly in the middle of taking a bubble bath.
Guys, I desperately need a cleric to, summon their god for some, divine knowledge, and it's just it's like Palor scrubbing his back with a loofah. Oh, Joy, good to see you. Although I'm pretty certain I asked you not to commune with me during bath time. What's up, girl? Goddess of light, your divinity smiles down upon me. I call for you in this hour of need, as I have sensed an ancient evil gathering its power to bring about the final calamity. Oh my heart, Joy, I promise you, there's no mysterious danger lurking around trying to ruin your summer, baby. You're a total workaholic. Take a break. Surely you jest, divine light, for it is my sacred duty to protect the world against the forces of evil, and I would totally never manufacture a catastrophe just to feel useful or anything. Sure, well, I just use my omniscient powers to scan all the universe, and it seems pretty chill. Guess I'm going to enjoy my day by relaxing in a bath. What about you? Is think the goddess acting weird? What if some ancient evil fooled her into letting her guard down? There's gotta be some kind of danger here, right?
Seems like Joy won't be satisfied until there's a disaster she can quickly and competently disarm. Quick, find something dangerous for Joy to deal with. Oh, crap. I'm inclined to say the dangers of a poor skincare routine.
You blurt out that improper skincare is the greatest danger to all beings, including literal gods. Skincare? My skin is made of magic. I'm pretty sure I don't have to worry about mortal self-negation. Right? Do I look crusty or something? Wait, I think Oz might be right. Just think about it, Goddess. We have to return to the Holy Tree of Life once every 10 years to renew our powers, right? What if we have to renew our magic powers, and your skin is made of magic? Don't you think you'd have to renew your skin too? Well, myself, I literally never even thought about that way, but that makes so much sense. Wow, I feel such a better. I haven't washed my face since I spilled a drop of my blood on Earth to create all living things. Okay, Joy, I give in. I totally need your help with this. Fret not, Divine Goddess of Light. Your most devoted follower is here for you. Tatcha just launched a new line of products specifically for skin that's made of magic. Oz and I will go pick you up some samples. Just one question. What are the biggest skin-related concerns right now? Okay. So I think my biggest thing is getting enough moisture. I get a kinda oily T-zone. Oh, and if there's a flare-up of evil on Earth, I tend to break out on my chin. God, she sounds like me.
You and Joy go on a divinely ordained trip to Sephora to pick up some holy face wash, consecrated moisturizer, and a skin toner made of unicorn tears.
Divine Goddess, we have returned from your quest victorious. I have come to here a humble offering, Tatcha's Divine Lady Skincare line, complete with the super limited edition all-seeing eye mascara. These look so fresh, and they're cruelty-free, which is nice because my divine form rejects all kind of cruelty and injustice. The day was bananas, like better than the day I vanquished the followers of the false faith from altering the primary timeline. You're the best disciple ever. Thanks, babe. Aw, you're welcome, my Divine Goddess of Light. I'm humbled that I could be useful to you, and it makes me really happy. Speaking of usefulness, I probably would have been super bored today if it wasn't for you, Oz. Thanks for everything.
The goddess is so happy that she bestows eternally perfect skin on both you and Joy, and she throws in 2 charm and 1 smarts too!
I don't think we're gonna get multiples of this one done.
I keep getting smarts. I'm like 14 smarts now. My smarts are off the charts. That day you venture into the haunted manor to prove that you're not a little scaredy cat. The manor transforms itself into a winding maze from which there is no escape. You'll be trapped here forever! Luckily you brought your phone and some snacks, so you sit down and play solitaire until the house gets bored of you and shows you the exit. It turns out the best defense against the supernatural is total apathy! You gain 2 boldness. Another day at Camp Spooky, another spooky adventure. Today you're all about that water sports life, but the actual kind.
Oh man, I can't wait to get in those lake shallows for some sweet waterboarding.
That was
I got halfway.
Solinar bad.
I got halfway between the Solinar strong bad and surfer dude. It was
Solinar
very
bad.
distressing for a moment. Well, the problem is one of my trigger phrases for strong bad
Oh
is,
man.
Oh man.
You ask if perhaps he means surfing or even boogie boarding.
Well. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. An elephant's faithful 100%. Now, to just find my shackles. Pass me my bag, will you?
So this is really weird. I'm having the worst deja vu right now for this very specific incident and you saying that phrase in that voice.
So you've had fantasies of me asking you in Solinar's voice to help me find my shackles?
No, literally, I said what I meant. I meant what I said. An elephant's loyal 100%. And then to just find my shackles. That is a sentence that I have heard. The Matrix just rebooted, guys.
It's so hard to find things in here. Hiking boots, reflective jacket for night murders, extra underwear, bazooka, sunglasses for day murders, club, large club, huge club. Wait, I didn't pack this. My dads must have snuck this in. They're so worried about me. They act like I don't know anything. Also, what the fuck is this thing?
You tell him it's a cheese grater, because it's a cheese grater.
A cheese grater? That doesn't make sense. Why would you grate something that's already grated? My dads are super smart and cool, so if they put it in my bag, it must be for a good reason. Maybe it's for bludgeoning a specific type of monster, similar to a bugbear bludgeoner or a kappa bludgeoner. It could be for zombies, or Jinn, or Frankenstein's monsters, or the embodiment of fear itself. I should just hit people in the head until I figure out who it's supposed to bludgeon.
Oh no! Maybe you should suggest an alternate use for the cheese grater so it isn't bludgeoning you, but also isn't grating cheese?
We'll know if,
Damn it.
I would have gone with that same answer.
Oh,
Good,
shit,
we're
really?
both bad at romancing Demon Solinar.
The mosquitoes here have been eating me alive. Literally. I saw them get some tiny knives and forks out. Fucking hate mosquitoes, and I hate not being able to scratch my back. Thank goodness my dads were looking out for me.
Damien begins using the cheese grater as a back scratcher, tearing out small chunks of his flesh as he does.
What the fuck? I'm bleeding, but not nearly enough. How am I going to keep those mosquitoes away from me if I still have so much blood luring them toward me? And it's not even stopping the itch. Everyone knows that the best way to scratch your back is with a knife.
Damien grabs one of the many knives from his bag and begins stabbing himself repeatedly in the back.
Holy god.
Oh yeah, there we are. That's the good stuff. Yeah, stab that itch out. Oh shit! Gorge, there's a mosquito on your back right now! Don't worry, I'll get it for you.
Damien leaps into action, valiantly defending you by repeatedly stabbing you in the back.
I like it is Solinar.
Stop moving, Gorge. Hold still. I nearly got it that time. If you would stop screaming and writhing in pain so much, I could stab the mosquito much faster.
You're not exactly sure how this episode plays out because you faint from the blood loss. When you wake in Camp Nurse Chupacabra's office, you've lost 2 charm, 1 fun, and lots of blood. Another food, huh?
Buffalo, tofu, sandwiches.
Shepherd's pie.
I win again! Ha ha!
Speaking of which, I'm making cookies for over here.
I like cookies.
Yeah, you better. You're part of the reason I'm making them.
Alright, let's go hang out with Joy. I'm trying to get this romance done right, and I don't need to send more terrible gossip about myself. You sit down between a classic Dahlia x Joy exchange. Dahlia is being very intense and excited, and Joy looks like she'd walk over a bed of hot coals if it would shut her up.
Come on, Joy! It'd be a great addition to the Coven. I've already memorized all your moves, your favorite catchphrases. I even bought the limited edition Season 3 phone case off eBay. What do I need to do? How how about be a witch? Or even have the slightest bit of foresight and subtlety to your plans? I can be subtle! Look at me, I'm being subtle right now! Watch as I inconspicuously nudge you towards inviting me into the coven! Now please let me into the coven, I want this so badly! We don't need a fourth number. 3 is the number of Triple Goddess, which is not a force that can be broken. Also, we only have 3 main character slots available. If we had a fourth, the network would be forced to establish a union. Well, I'm sure there's something I could do. Maybe I could be your body double for the really intense fight scenes. I mean, we're basically twins already. No. Oh, come on. Look, I already have a joy wig that I can wear. Is that real hair? Hell yeah, I've been collecting it slowly while you slept so that I can be prepared for this exact situation, which should show you just how committed I am to the coven.
You need to change voices, I think.
Why?
Because that one sounds like it's doing terrible things to your throat.
I think it is doing terrible things to my throat.
Joy looks halfway between exasperated and disturbed, but God, Dahlia is just so cute when she's irresponsibly passionate about something. You know she's not going to drop this until she gets a satisfactory answer, but which of them do you want your answer to appeal to the most?
Oh, so I'm choosing who I'm favoring, and I may as well favor Joy. So you can be Crown Sleeper.
Wait, how does me sleeping help the coven with an intense battle sequence or a tender emotional conversation that builds character relationships and raises the stakes for the overall season arc? No, trust me, Oz is so right about this. The role of the Coven sleeper agent is very serious and definitely totally essential to our cause. Oh, well in that case, count me in. I'll sleep like no man, woman, or non-binary badass has slept before. Yeah, cool, you do that. Okay, now let's talk strategy. Should I go silent mode or full-on snoring? Do you have any advice on the best pose to maximize results? Blankets or no blankets? Or should I sleep with one foot outside the blankets in case I get too hot? Well, you do whatever you think is best. I trust you. As long as you can start, right away. Of course, anything for my fearless leader. I'll go back to my tent and start now. Thanks, Oz, you're a lifesaver. You know, the coven itself does not necessarily need a new member, but I could always use someone to help me beat off rabid fangirls, but, only if that interests you.
Like, hell yeah, it does. You enjoy some amazing alone time with Joy, discussing your favorite Coven episodes, and the best strategies on how to keep annoying fans at bay. So romantic.
I think I threw my throat out.
A nice, cozy, snuggly, very chill, and non-violent night by the campfire.
Pew pew pew, bang bang.
Yes, friend Damien, I am familiar with the onomatopoeic representations of gunshots. My question is if they truly have a place on our chart of the circle of life, if the guns are part of nature as you insist.
Calculaster, come on, would I lie to you?
As much as it pains me to say it, friend Damien, an internal search of all your past behavior indicates that, yes, you probably would.
But what about this photograph of this giant angry blue turtle equipped with guns as part of its physical form? Much like we use airplanes because we don't have the natural wings of birds, or scuba equipment because we don't have the natural gills of fish. We use guns to replicate the natural guns of gunned animals.
You make a compelling argument, and yet something still feels amiss.
Oh, you know what it is.
Every animal would be using guns if they had opposable thumbs. Using them is nature.
That's right. We're lucky we monsters evolved opposable thumbs first to keep those motherfuckers in check, or animals would be killing us left and right.
This does sound like something drunk Solinar would rant. But as most animals do not have opposable thumbs, there is truly no way to test this hypothesis.
Of course there is, Cal. It's called using your imagination.
I am physically incapable of imagining anything. It is one of the many shortcomings and a tragic facsimile of a thinking being.
Then allow me. Think of it this way. Animals will use any weapon they're capable of grasping to do the most damage possible. And this is a hypothesis that I can prove, and will prove, right now.
Calculaster gasps as Damien dumps out a bucket containing a crab he must have caught at the lake earlier that day, and then hands the crab a knife. The crab grasps the knife in his grubby little claws, and he starts stabbing Damien repeatedly in the ankles, his scuttle's back still stabbing the air menacingly.
That's adorable.
Look at that adorable motherfucker and his stabby knife. He looks so cute and silly, I don't even care that I'm bleeding.
Friend Damien, your hypothesis was correct. That crab attacked you.
Well, yeah, obviously. We were all here, but now check this out.
This is a weird volume of saga.
Damien pulls out a gun, because of course he has a gun, and tries to hand it to the crab, who latches onto the barrel and holds tight.
See? He's going for it hardcore, but look what happens next.
You all watch as the crab scuttles over to the camp gun shop to apply for his firearms license.
Because of his dumb little crab claws, he can't sign his name on the form, and therefore can't wield a gun. But see how badly he wants to?
The crab throws the gun to the ground and jumps up and down on all of his many legs. The spider of the sea, grumpy at being foiled.
Yes, friend Damien, I surely did, and having witnessed it with my own eyes, I can now agree that any animal would be dangerous with a gun. However, I am unsure if that proves we should have them.
Nope, you already agreed with me. No take-backsies.
Well, do you know more about the circle of life and nature, and you have invoked the rule of no take-backsies, which I would never betray. I suppose you win.
Fuck yeah! Guns forever! No addendums or qualifications to that statement!
Look, it's not like it's an unproblematic viewpoint, but it's less problematic than Damien not falling for ya, which he clearly is. Pew pew pew, bang bang, emphasis on bang.
Bring out your flasks!
That weekend, you visit your good pal Juan. He knows a thing or two about getting wasted.
Bueno, look who's here. I was just experimenting with these drinks here. I was about to throw them away, but I have a feeling you're reckless enough to give them a try, right? What about this one? Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I'd drink that, but the real question is, would you? I also have the mystery box, because at this point, who knows what you drink?
Take it.
Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed! Your prize is the drink you chose! Here's on the mystery box. I'm gonna take a mystery box.
You don't want a literal bomb?
A sex on the beach. I brought this drink to the next level, as you can see. Give it a try. I assure you, it will be a fun ride.
My stats are so good!
A good old mosquito. It's not a drink, just a magic mosquito that will drain your highest. Fuck you. But when it's finally in your stomach, it'll dissolve and you'll distribute what it absorbed between the rest of your stomachs. You might feel some tickles in your tummy.
Oh, interesting. Oh, God.
This is if I were to leave you before you puke all over me. Ciao!
Oh, God.
Harp seal.
Moose.
Player orders decided based on which animal would be the most dangerous if it granted to put moose.
crude.
We're gonna go a little bit over, I think.
That's okay. We went a little bit over last time in June as well. Alon, where are we at on donations right now? And while Alon's checking that, let's go. What am I short on? Creativity still. Creativity and boldness. Actually, let's go to the main. Ghosts.
While exploring the haunted manor, you find an enchanted skull who speaks in riddles. His voice makes your ears bleed.
No.
You decide to name him Sparky and put him on your keychain as a fun pet.
Oh, okay.
He tells you all sorts of cool things like beware the tides of Venus and if you meet a guy named Lenny at Costco, don't give him $20. Sparky also tells you exactly like when and how you'll die. Apparently it's going to involve a lot of mozzarella sticks. Mood. You gain 2 boldness for gaining that foresight.
Checks out.
Shortly after, you're helping Joy and Milo exorcise an evil spirit from the haunted manor. Okay, Milo, Oz, I don't need your help making this binding circle. I need your help. I need your help making sure this binding circle doesn't break. Otherwise, the spirit could escape and terrorize humanity forever.
Yes, of course, darling. And we'd never let that happen. If the haunted manor becomes possessed by a malevolent spirit, horrible things would happen. For example, I can't post that lovely selfie I took by the entrance with the caption, #blessed, as it would be in such poor taste.
It's nice to have such selfless friends. However, just as Joy is starting to say the dread summoning chant, you're interrupted by a ringing doorbell.
Sup? We've got a large pepperoni pizza for you 3, or you 4, I guess. You 3.5. What's with the dude in the middle of the pentagram? A pizza? I never ordered a pizza. I hate delivery food with a passion.
Yeah, it's definitely not for me either. Vegans don't eat pepperoni pizza. We're also in the middle of something very important, and if you ruin my concentration, you...
Nah, dudes, I'm sure this pizza's for you. I've got the address right here, clear as day. Mysterious, dilapidated, haunted manor in the heart of the woods.
How on earth did you find this place with such vague instructions?
I searched far and wide, because I am motivated by one thing and one thing only. Tip money, which I'll be needing you to give me before I can leave. But it's not our pizza. Begone, darling, before I leave an incredibly scathing Yelp review. No can do. Can't go back to work without money for the pizza. You're stuck with me until one of you ponies up. Ah, fuck.
No wonder your friends accuse you of being annoying when you refuse to leave them alone. This sucks. The girl won't leave you. The girl? Okay. This girl won't leave you alone anytime soon, and her presence is fucking with Joy's concentration on the exorcism. How can you convince her this is definitely not your pizza?
I think the most Joy answer is the second one.
You argue that this pizza doesn't belong to you, your friends, the pizza girl, or to anyone. It belongs to the Mother Earth and should be returned. Also, I think Alon might have fallen asleep.
I'm gonna have to check these numbers
So
for
you're gonna have to
myself.
check these numbers yourself. For all of you still tuned in, thank you so much for being here at literally midnight. It's lovely to see that we still have so many people hanging out with us,
we have
which
a ton
is
of people still
really
with us.
awesome and kind.
Hello,
Just so
everyone.
you guys know, we are still streaming for Extra Life. If you guys can donate anything to them, it's a really great cause. It helps out a lot of kids, and it's why we've been streaming for at this point 14 hours.
Sylphwile did donate $10 a little while ago, saying, "Tell Josh to never do the Furby voice ever again."
You know what? Josh will never do the Furby voice again.
Well, I can't promise that, but as long as I remember, I won't. But the Mother Earth can't pay for...
Shut the fuck up. You snatch the pizza out of her hands, dig a hole in the ground, and gently place the pizza into it.
Is something going to happen? I'll have you know that I have an extremely short attention span.
You encourage Milo to wait. You all just need to believe. You're this beautiful. You all watch silently. suddenly a majestic ray of golden light descends from the sky upon this parcel of ground, and from the ground grows a beautiful, delicate flower made of melted cheese and pepperoni. Everyone is amazed.
What?
Holy shit, it's a pizza flower.
How touching. I suppose the pizza did belong to the earth after all. It just goes to show you should never let anybody own you. Hashtag independence. Okay, but like, someone still needs to pay for the pizza. Actually, I'm checking your store website, and it clearly says on the front page that you're running a promotion right now. This month only, customers may pay for their pizza with cash, card, or a gesture of gentle, otherworldly beauty. Okay, I guess this qualifies. See you later then.
If it's all the same to you guys, I'm taking this flower. I feel like I could brew one hell of an anti-hangover potion.
Go right ahead, darling. I've already posted the whole experience for posterity. Caption, all this world needs is love, happiness, and a flower made of pizza.
You never finished the exorcism, but all you ever gave a shit about was looking cool and generous in front of your friends, which you do, so you gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts.
I'm a winner!
What winner is you?
Your fun's getting crazy.
I am very good. That day in Monster Scouts, you learn to identify different berries. You all search for berries and try to identify them. A blackberry, a blueberry. But Rachel, the deer person, finds a very weirdly shaped berry no one can identify. You all stare at it for hours. It's closer to abstract art than a berry somehow. It's a true think piece. It forces you to reflect on berry inequality, and although there are no easy answers to the questions that it poses, you all gain +2 creativity from the experience.
Oh God. What just happened?
Oh god, no, him again. You meet up with Coach for a supplementary lesson on how to receive recognize different types of trees from quite a long way away when Damien stumbles into the building.
Damien, what brings you here? Last time I tried to teach you something, you said you'd rather eat your own teeth smothered in a barbed wire sauce than listen to me. Yeah, I say a lot of things. Look, I might need your help. See, I was hunting a rabbit. Ah, rabbits! The dolphins of the forest!
I'm sorry, what?
How are rabbits? No, never mind. The point is, the rabbit got the drop on me, and now I have multiple wounds. Really? You look perfectly fine to me. Well, all the wounds are in my back.
Was it from you stabbing yourself?
That explains why they're not visible from the front. I'll have a look. Oh my. It looks like there's an axe lodged in your back. You said a rabbit did this? Yeah, a goddamn scheming axe-throwing rabbit. Ah, axe-throwing rabbits. The axe-throwing dolphins of the forest. But what about this spear protruding from your shoulder blade? Well, remember how you said to never use a spear when hunting rabbits? I used the spear to hunt that rabbit. That explains that. And this dagger between your ribs? Oh, ignore that. The dagger's an aesthetic choice. Anyway, I wasn't really paying attention when you explained first aid last week because I was busy seeing if it was actually possible to buy barbed wire sauce online. But now I think it might be cool if you taught me what to do about these enormous bleeding wounds in my back. Teach you what to do? Are you kidding? This is a valuable learning opportunity. Damien, what do you think we should do about these wounds? Okay, look, I appreciate how you're just letting me bleed out here. It's pretty fucking cold and I respect that. But also, I've lost a lot of blood and I'm having a hard time thinking. So please, could somebody tell me what to do about all these wounds?
Sounds like actual soul dialogue.
Yeah, that whole thing was actual Solar dialogue.
You don't need some dumb old first aid class to know how to handle a wound. You tell Damien exactly what to do. That was easy.
Normally, I'd call bullshit on such an obviously bonkers idea, but I've lost so much blood that it actually sounds reasonable. Let's do it.
That's all the encouragement you needed. You trawl Craigslist for willing participants, and eventually you find a man who's looking for hot, fresh wounds in your area. You give the man your location, and he's there disturbingly quickly, almost as if he was lurking around camp waiting for someone to get wounded.
Hey man, thanks for agreeing to this transplant. But, what's your deal? Why do you want all these wounds?
I don't want them, says the man. I need them. It's actually a tragic story. See, a few years ago, I was in a terrible car accident. I was badly wounded all over, and at first the wounds worked like they were supposed to. After a few months, though, my wounds stopped bleeding. They stopped hurting. They even started to shrink. Obviously, I was worried. But you know how the fucking medical system is. No doctor would see me. One even claimed responsibility for the sad state of my wounds. So finally, after repeatedly being refused a spot on the wound transplant list, I had to take matters into my own hands. Thank you so much for your generosity.
You're welcome?
The door opens, and in walk the team of shady surgeons you also hired off Craigslist. They immediately set about suturing all of Damien's wounds and stabbing the shit out of the other guy. The other guy is so happy he bleeds to death. The doctors quickly pack up all of his organs and flee before the cops can arrive. You feel a little bad, but hey, at least those organs will go to people who need them. Just like Damien's wounds did. You gain +2 smarts and +1 points.
Amazing. So, last time I looked at the numbers, we were only $10 above where we were before, and I still have to do math to figure out what that is. It's... Wait, did I reload this? I may not have reloaded. It is midnight. No, we're still at the same point. So, it's, where were we at? 11:10?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds right. 11:10, I think. It's $9.35 on the website, plus the $1.75 that was super generously donated by ShopDad earlier in the stream. That's still sitting in the PayPal account because we have to take the time to transfer that over. Yeah, so 11:10. If we can get $140 more, then we're gonna do 3 months of Phasmophobia instead of just the 1. So let's see if we can get that $140 more. I don't know if anyone on stream hasn't donated yet, or if you have donated, if you know somebody else who's still awake at midnight and has money that they would like to donate to sick children. But we are raising money through Extra Life for VCU Children's Hospital, and we've managed to crush every stretch goal up to this point. And finishing the night out crushing one last one would be pretty gosh darn exciting.
I mean, this being said, though, you all have been so generous and kind with both your time and your donations, and we can't thank you enough. We're really touched that this community is able to pull together and that we're able to help raise the kind of money that we can for this.
Yeah, we understand it is not an easy time for anybody, and the fact that we've been able to raise this much is really meaningful, hopefully for all of you as much as it is for us. So thank you so much. Choose a celebrity.
Andrew Volpe.
Cuba Gooding Jr. What's Andrew Volpe known for?
He's the lead singer of Ludo.
Oh. Cuba Gooding Jr. was the star in radio.
You want to know what he was also the star in?
What's that?
Snow Dogs.
Uh-huh. So which one's gonna have more... I mean, Lupo does a lot of, things that indicate they spend a fair amount of time in the wilderness. They have a lot of songs about being lost in the woods.
They have a song about a sentient lake murdering people.
Yeah. Oh. Do we need to roll the dice on this one?
I think Cuba Gooding Jr. probably is.
Okay. I'll take that victory.
I know. Alright guys, one more before...
Where are my stats at? Creativity. Let's go to Scout HQ.
That day, you happen to take the same Monster Scouts class as Mamini the Oni girl. You didn't get good sleep last night, so you ask her if she has any of that weird energy drink she let you have once during high school. She doesn't, but she does have some very strange smelling coffee that could help. Where does this girl even find these weird ass drinks? The coffee is delicious, but it comes with a side effect. You get an acquired fear of caterpillars, and you grow a +2 creativity in your hair. You're about to fight a bee that insulted your honor. You ready your first strike when Joy grabs you and pulls you aside. Got a minute? I want to show you something. Also, I'm pretty sure you'll die if you fight that beehive. You hesitate for a moment, but your feelings for Joy overtake your hatred for the bee that implied you were too dumb to even sting. I just wanted to show you this little clearing I found. Turns out it's the perfect place to watch the sunset. The view's flawless, and more importantly, no one else knows about this spot. Swear to me you won't tell anyone about it. It's not that I don't love our other friends, but sometimes I just need a quiet place where I can think and read, and not have shenanigans or whimsical tomfoolery.
You sit down with Joy to watch the sunset together. You blush thinking about how she shared this secret with you. Joy leans on your shoulder. You double blush.
Listen, Oz, there's something I want you to know. I think I have feelings for you.
The sun is setting. Joy is blushing. You ate enough fiber for breakfast. The mood is right. You lean in for a kiss. When Joy stops you.
Whoa there, Cyan. I'm tempted, but just because we like each other doesn't mean this should be a thing. There are more important things than our feelings. Like how our love story will affect the Coven's story arc for this season. As the protagonist, I have certain responsibilities. I know that you know this, but critics can interpret this kind of love arc as filler. Even the most moving love stories can be written off as excuses to attract a bigger audience. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to please the critics. It's our adventure, but I can't help but think about it a little. Let's say we end up having a love arc together. What would make it interesting? What's the huh?
Huh. You've been so busy chasing after love interests all summer that you never reflected on how good of a love interest you'd be yourself.
Any ideas, Oz? How can we get the audience to see you the way I do?
Oh my god. Go for the classic drama of love versus family. Convince the season's big bad. No! You're hit with a stroke of genius! If you're the adopted child of this season's main villain, you'd be an obvious choice for Joy's love interest. You're so confident in your plan that you don't tell Joy. You want to surprise her with your secret identity. Nothing could possibly go wrong with this plan. After a little research, you find out that the big bad this season is known only as the Duke of Pestilence, and apparently he's planning his ascendance into evil godhood. There's no time to lose. You race off to the Dark Castle where the Duke of Pestilence bides his time, waiting to begin his evil plan. You burst into the Duke's inner chamber. Hey, what the hell? Ever heard of knocking? God damn it, I was just about to start masturbating. I had my lotions out and everything. Anyway, I guess I should ask who you are and what you want and whatever. Ugh, now I'm all thrown off. You tell the Duke that you want him to adopt you. Shockingly, he seems interested. He also seems old and gross and cartoonishly evil. But hey, no father is perfect. So you want me to be your father, huh? I've always wanted an heir. Just imagine, you could be kidnapped as leverage and I could coldly refuse to pay your ransom. Wahaha! And maybe we could play that ancient folk game, Catch. I heard that it's good fun. I murdered my own father before we ever got a chance to play it together. The Duke of Famine agrees to adopt you. You sign the adoption papers with orphan's blood and realize that his actual name is Duke Marcus Pestilino Dookie Muncher. Whatever, you'll do anything or sign any legally binding contract for love. You can't resist finding joy and telling her the good news.
Oh, you let the Duke of Pestilence adopt you, even though his last name is Dookie Muncher? Oh my goddess, doesn't that technically make your name Oz Dookie Muncher?
You tell Joy that yes, technically that's your new last name.
So if I started dating you and we got serious, would that make me Mrs. Dookie Muncher? I don't know, Oz. That really wouldn't look good for the show.
You started to get pretty worried. Joy seems very hesitant about the whole Dookie Muncher thing. You assure her that you're a feminist and you just take her last name.
I guess that might work, unless, well, I always wanted to hyphenate the last name of any children I have, just like my parents did with mine. So if we had children, their last name would be Johnson Johima Dookie Muncher. And also, isn't the Duke of Pestilence famous for lying to all of his lovers, especially about taking their last names? And trapping them in unhappy marriages where everyone calls them Mrs. Dookie Muncher? Yeah, I'm sorry, Oz, but if you're the Duke's offspring, I can't be 100% sure you're not going to follow in his evil footsteps. Hard pass on the romance.
Damn it! Joy leaves, you're heartbroken, and your last name is legally Dookie Muncher. You're so devastated that you lose 3 smarts.
Maybe I'll have a better chance than you do.
Boof. The move. You're in the lake sunbathing. It's kind of relaxing, but hella boring. What's the issue? Have you lost your ability to have some fun unless you're playing video games or partying in wild raves? Ah, no, you didn't. You see the problem now. You didn't put on sunscreen, but fun screen, which has a fun protection factor of 50. You wash the fun screen away with some water and put on some sunscreen. There you go. You prevent sunburn and you gain 2 fun. You're wandering around alone when suddenly you see him out of the corner of your eye. Shia LaBeouf. When you feel the cold, sharp edge of a rusty knife against your throat, you're so horny that it turns you on and you start licking the knife. That has to be Damien.
Yeah, duh.
That was fucking metal, Gorge. I just wanted to test if you were scared of knives or not, but now my knife is completely covered in spit. Nice. Since you've now passed all of my knife-based friendship tests, that means I officially trust you. And because I officially trust you, I'm gonna show you something.
Oh my god, please, please, please let it be his abs, or his dick, or even his feet. You're so into Damien, you'd settle for feet at this point!
I'm gonna show you my secret spot. It's fucking awesome, and the greatest chill spot of all time. I found it at the start of summer, and I haven't told anybody about it. This is just between us, okay? If you tell anyone, I'll punch you up the ass.
That's my favorite new thread. You follow Damien as he leads you through the woods. You're about to follow him into a little clearing when he suddenly grabs your arm and stares deep into your eyes.
Gorge, get ready to piss your jeans.
Damien pushes you out into the clearing, showing you his ultimate secret spot.
It's Dick Tree. It's the tree that looks like a fucking dick.
Damien is right. The tree does look like a dick. It's got balls and pubes and everything, and it's uncircumcised, which is a nice change of pace. You chill with Damien at the dick tree. He was right. This thing is fucking awesome. It's got sick branches to chill on, dope shade, and somehow free Wi-Fi.
Damn, Gorge. I'm kinda happy that I showed you my dick tree. I can tell that you appreciate how sick this spot is, you know? I showed you mine, now show me yours.
You break out in a nervous, horny sweat. Damien wants to see yours. You're desperately trying to remember if you've shaved anyone's names in your pubes recently.
And by yours, obviously I mean I want you to show me your favorite spot at camp. I would never do fuck stuff near the dick tree. It's too sacred.
I would never do fuck stuff near the dick tree.
Solinar Vacus, 2020.
Alright, Damien wants you to see your spot. Quick, hide your obvious arousal by showing Damien your favorite spot at camp. Your favorite spot is... Damn it! We're both gonna be single!
Whoa, a fear cave? Where your fears actually become real and you can fight them? Let's go! Right fucking now!
You and Damien travel to the fear cave that's just outside of camp. You step outside, waiting for your worst fears to materialize, but nothing scary happens. Instead, a piece of paper floats down from the ceiling. Damon catches it, reads it, and suddenly jumps back in terror.
Shit! Fuck! It's one of my biggest fears!
Whoa, you asked Damien if he's also afraid of paper, just like you.
My fear is that someone I'm mildly attracted to will get chlamydia, forcing me to choose between my horniness and my desire to not have chlamydia.
Huh, that's oddly specific. You tell Damien that the fear cave is just trying to mess with him.
What? I don't think so, Gorge. This piece of paper, it's your medical record, and it says that the powerful magic of the cave just gave you fucking chlamydia.
This is a very fucked up cave. Wait, if Damien's biggest fear just came true, you wonder if the same thing will happen with your biggest... Oh no, you can feel it coming. Shit! You start vomiting spiders profusely. Yep, that's always been your biggest fear. Vomiting a bunch of spiders.
Nasty! Listen, Gorge, I could have made it work if it was just the chlamydia. Chlamydia is treatable. We could have used dental dams and done safe sex or whatever. But endlessly vomiting spiders? That's where I draw the line. It's just a turnoff for me personally.
Damien leaves. You're still vomiting spiders everywhere. Suddenly a new fear emerges out of the darkness of the fear cave. It's a normal-looking nurse. She looks down her chart and back up at you. Okay, Georg, the dentist is ready to see you. Yes, Dr. Shaky Hands is very interested in your oral care. Gotta say, you're a lucky patient. He's not super drunk today, just regular drunk. You're about to run, but you remember that you don't have dental insurance, so you can't turn down free dental care. Dr. Shaky Hands fucks with your teeth so bad you lose 3 fun.
Oh my god.
We both are single.
I mean, Joy, obviously. I don't know that we're both single.
Yeah, we're single.
We did pretty well on most of those.
Yeah, we're single.
We screwed up the last one.
You want to be a summer fling, huh? That's so nice of you, but... whoa, did you hear that? I just heard a strange noise. I think it was some evil of sorts lurking somewhere and plotting to destroy the world. I'd love to give you an answer, but duty calls! All may seem lost, but you once heard the phrase, lucky at cards, unlucky in love. So by sheer logic, you must be very lucky at cards. You go to the casino and bet all your belongings at blackjack. It turns out the saying is pure BS. You're now alone and poor.
You want to be my summer fling, huh? You know, I used to think you were just some nature noob. I figured there was no way you'd ever rise to the challenge of being a wilderness badass like me. And I was right. You're still pretty damn good, and I like your attitude. So yeah, let's be wilderness badasses. Together!
So we're 1-to-1 now. Man, I thought I did so well.
Yeah, feels bad, right? Feels bad having your love interest stolen from you, doesn't it? Feels bad to be the loser of Monster Prom.
I will always take you to Wolf Prom.
Wolf Prom?
Yeah, that was the way yours turned out last time.
Oh god, it was. You and Damien found some wild maize in the woods and tried to ferment your own whiskey. It tasted like goddamn garbage, but you two made it together, which is what matters. You two got wasted, ended up laying in the grass, drunkenly rambling about life and love and your futures. Notwithstanding the hangover you got later, it was the perfect end to the perfect summer camp. And that, before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. Oh, so like coronavirus. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. This was lovely. And it was a really good wrap up to a really great night of streams. Thank you not only to everybody that helped us by jumping in and playing games and doing everything great, but thank you so much everybody who donated. It's so great that everybody has done everything that they have today, and thank you. Because I know everybody's had a lot on their minds lately, and I know that everybody's really stressed, and things are a lot harder right now for everybody than they normally are. But thank you, everyone, for everything you guys have done. And now, I need to go to sleep.
It's plenty late. We're gonna call it a night. As Brandon pointed out in chat, our donation link is going to continue working until December 31st. I have to have a conversation with people first, but I have a strong suspicion that we will be comfortable saying that if we can hit that $1,250 goal in general, we'll be happy to do the Phasmophobia streams. It's something small that we can do to help encourage people to support the VC Children's Hospital. With everything that's been going on, fundraising efforts are a little bit more difficult this year than they would be ordinarily. So not only do we super appreciate all of you that have supported us by watching along, we also really appreciate everybody who supported us by sharing the stream. To Halmernacht, who rated us with 24 viewers earlier. That was awesome. For everybody that's been talking in chat, everything, all day long. We love all of you dearly. It's been great streaming with all of you. And we'll be in touch on Discord about when you can expect our Phasmophobia stream and when you can expect our Mad Lib stream, both of which should be fairly easy to put together, but we'll need to find for the Phasmophobia stream, we'll just need to find a weekend when all of us are free so that we can play. But for the Mad Lib stream, we'll want to find people that are excited to be on it, and then we'll send out some prompts and things like that so we can get everybody set, and then run just a really weird, zany stream like we did, what was that, April?
God, it feels like a million years ago.
I know, it feels so long ago.
Thank you, everybody. You guys are the best. And thank you, everybody who joined us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everybody who donated. And we hope that we'll be able to see you guys throughout the year in a digital, socially distanced context. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Have a
Bye.
good night.